Gary, a game of two halves?
Yeah, definitely. We gave ourselves too much to do after a disappointing first half. What we done in the second half, playing in their area of their half of the pitch, is what we wanted to do in the first half. But partly because they caught us a wee bit by surprise with our shape. You know, they were a 4-4-2 last week and they've went to 3, and mostly because of our own decisions in and out of possession. We found ourselves 2-0 down, and you know, we spoke to the players at half time. We made a slight tactical change, but nothing major. But I thought like we were more like ourselves in the second half, and we were unfortunate not to get something out of the game.
Is there a concern that it was 2-0 before, you know, you got it started really?
Yeah, you know, that's, you know, we done it against Stranraer again, and we managed to get back there. But against better quality teams, if you're going to give them 1 goal's hard enough to bring back. If you give them 2, more times than not, you're probably not going to get back into the game. So it's something that we need to look at. I don't think it's a problem as yet. However, I'm not really one for coincidences, and it's happened 2 or 3 times. So I'll look at that. We'll watch the video footage. As I say, the second goal seemed too easy, just one pass and he's in. So I need to look at that. And the players were great in the second half. You know, they were very good in the second half. You know, I just spoke to Laurie there. He thought we were excellent in the second half, and we were very good. But you can't just play for half a game and expect to win it in this championship. And it's got to come down to fine margins. And I would assume the team that's got to defend the best, the teams that will defend the best, are going to be up near the top of the league. And you know, we've played 2 games in the league and conceded 4 goals, which is too many.
Is there a sense of frustration that you didn't get anything from the game today, given the?
I think we deserve something out of the game, but I would need to watch it back, just because in the second half, apart from a couple of breakaways, I didn't think Dundee United really troubled us. But again, that maybe because we took the foot off the pedal. They thought the game was done. It was definitely because we upped our tempo, decided to play in their half, passed the ball better and quicker, rather than just trying to hit longer balls, where United, when they were defending, had like a back 5 in the first half. So we spoke about that, and what we spoke about at half time, the players took on board, and we were a better team in the second half. It's just frustrating that it took us to half time to turn up.
You talked there about just playing. You can't just play for one half. That was kind of a concern last season, wasn't it? That it just didn't. You know, you want to try and eradicate that.
Yeah, we do, but I don't think it'll just be us. You know, I think most teams, it's very difficult at this level to put in a complete performance for 90 minutes. There's several things that we know that we've not done right, and we need to, you know, we know already, you know, without speaking about it on camera, I know, you know, there was things that we needed to do better, and we did do better in the second half, which that's a pleasing thing, that the players knew they weren't at it in the first half really, but they made, I shouldn't say they weren't at it, that's a wrong choice of words, they made wrong decisions, and with possession and out of possession, and we got punished. In the second half, our decision making was better, we moved the ball better. The goalie's made a good double or triple save, whatever it is. And we've had a couple of... We never created as many chances as we normally do. But I don't think Dundee United created that many more than us either. But they defended a wee bit better than us when they had to. And, you know, it's one that's a sore one, because, as I say, when you get beaten, you're bad for the whole game. You think, when you it's half a game, and you actually play better in the second half, and maybe should get something out of the game, it's frustrating. So it's a frustrating night for me. No doubt it'll be a frustrating night for the players and the fans. And we need to analyse it, and we need to move on quickly into 2 cup games next week.
Those cup games do start on Tuesday night with Stennismuir. Stennismuir played them last season, and you know that. Yeah,
I know Brown. You know, I know the squad that he's put together for that level. They'll be competitive. Promoted last season. We've had good experience this season of playing against lower league teams, so hopefully we can put that to use. But it'll be a tough game, and if we turn up and play how we played in the first half, you know, there's liable to be an upset. So hopefully, you know, we start for the first minute on Tuesday. It's a cup that we want to do well in. I think we got to the quarter-finals last year, and anything we take part in, we want to try and do our best. If it's the league, we want to try and win it. If we can't win it, we want to get promoted, and if it's a cup, we want to try and win them. So we'll not be taking it too lightly. We'll maybe make a couple of changes, and then we've got a game against St Johnstone on Saturday. But first and foremost, it's Stenhousemuir, and it would be rude or wouldn't be giving them the respect they deserve if I quickly just move on to St Johnstone. So we'll be fully focused for the game on Tuesday, and we want to get back to winning ways.
Just back to today again, United are going through, we're going through a sticky patch, but they will be one of the favourites come then.
No, I looked at it there, you know, in their starting 11, only 2 were there last season, and in their squad of 18 I think there was 5 or 6, albeit a couple of younger boys that haven't really played much, so we'll know a wee bit more about their players when we play them the next time. We tried to get as much information into the players as we could, and for myself and Dundee, I think it was more their shape caught us by surprise rather than their actual personnel. You know, they had an extra man in there, and Nicky Clark dropped in, and it sort of, they had like sort of 4 in there compared to our 2, and we never coped with it. We never coped with it, and it caused us problems. We quickly addressed that at half time, and we had more control of the game. But that was only part of the reason. It was because the players rolled their sleeves up, we got tighter to players, we made better choices on the pass, the ball, we moved the ball quicker. That's why it was better. It wasn't because of the tactical change, it was better because the players made better decisions.